I just spent the last 24 hours deep diving into real Etsy shops and found 10 digital products that have already made over $10,000 in total sales. And one even made over $800,000. And I've got actual sales data to prove it. The best part, you can start selling these today. Let's get into it. If you're new here, hi, I'm Yale. I built a six-figure Etsy shop selling digital products. And after years of doing this full-time, let me tell you one hard truth. You can't just create whatever you feel like selling and expect it to take off. The most successful digital products, they solve a real need. And even more importantly, they already have a proven track record of selling. Once you find those high-demand, high-performing products, your goal is simple. Create your own better version. But here's the real challenge. How do you actually find those winning products in the first place? Well, there are tons of ways to do this. Manually researching products on Etsy, browsing Pinterest, or even checking Google Trends. But in today's video, I'm going to show you a faster, smarter method. I'll be using PROFITTREE's product research tool. It pulls real-time data from Etsy and show you things like how much a product is earning and how often it's selling. And by the way, if you end up loving this tool as much as I do, they're currently offering lifetime access for just $67. A limited time deal you definitely don't want to miss. I'll leave the link in my description box. Anyway, lucky for you, I went down a research rabbit hole yesterday and found 10 digital products that have already made thousands of dollars. And trust me, some of these data will surprise you. Let's get into it. All right, the first product I found are Canva websites. Now, website templates in general are selling like crazy on Etsy, but I totally get that they're not always beginner friendly. Platforms like Shopify can have a bit of a learning curve. That's why Canva websites are such a great alternative. They're super beginner friendly, literally just drag and drop, no coding required. I actually found a really interesting one. It's a Canva website template made specifically for UGC and content creators. And get this, it's made over $14,000. And the kicker, it's priced at $1,430. That blew my mind because usually you'll see Canva website templates go for like less than $50, but she's charging way more and people are still buying it. In fact, it's sitting in 18 people's carts right now and she's not even running ads on it. Like, how wild is that? What that tells me is this. If you create a product that's genuinely high quality and super valuable, you get to set the price. Even if it seems too expensive to some, the right buyers will see the value and happily pay for it. My products are definitely priced higher than my competitors and they still get sales. At the end of the day, you define the value of your product. Next up is one I actually mentioned in a previous video, an Airbnb welcome guide. The one I found has already made $22,000 in total sales. And what's even more interesting is that the product right below it, it's from the same shop, has made $15,000. So combined, that's a solid chunk of income from just two related products. And here's the kicker. Airbnb bundles are selling like crazy on Etsy. I came across a top performing bundle that has already pulled in $76,000 in sales. That's the beauty of creating products around a specific niche. You can take all those smaller offers, bundle them together, and sell at a higher price point. That's how you create high-ticket digital products. Because let's be real, selling $1 to $2 products means you'd have to make hundreds of sales a day just to see meaningful profit. But if you've got a bundle priced at $100, you only need one sale a day to hit your goal. Work smarter, not harder. Now, this next one is an ebook template designed specifically for course creators. With so many coaches and educators launching their own courses these days, the demand for course-related digital products like ebooks has skyrocketed. The one I found has brought in $22,000 in total revenue, has 160 pages, and is currently sitting in 20 people's carts, which is a great sign it's converting well. But here's the interesting part. Right above it is another product from a different seller, a massive bundle with over 2,500 templates. That one has made over $42,000 in total sales. And you would think that with a product that big, it would completely outshine everything else. But if you look at their monthly numbers, they're performing almost the same. So what does that tell us? More templates doesn't automatically mean more value in the eyes of your customers. Even with fewer pages or assets, if your product solves a specific need and looks high quality, people will buy it. It's not about quantity, it's about clarity and value. Speaking of ebooks, let me show you some samples of our 100-page ebooks that will be included in the vault. Next up, budget planners, or honestly anything related to financial planning. These types of products are doing really well on Etsy. I even bought one myself for my own budgeting, so I can confirm there's at least one real buyer out there. The one I found has made $108,000 in total revenue, and it's currently sitting in 20 carts. It also continues to sell consistently each month, and if you keep scrolling through similar listings, you'll notice a pattern. So many of them are performing well. No surprise there, the finance niche is out here making money literally by helping others manage theirs. Now, to be honest, creating spreadsheets and financial templates isn't for everyone. There's definitely a bit of a learning curve here. But hey, if you're up for learning the ropes, this is a very promising niche to tap into. Alright, this next one completely blew my mind, so get ready. This one's for all my digital planner girlies out there. I know a lot of you love this niche, and for good reason. They're super fun and pretty easy to create. But the numbers on this product I found? Unreal. Drum roll, please. It's made $894,000 in total sales. If you're in Canada like me, that's over 1.2 million Canadian dollars from just one product. That's insane. It's a digital planner made for GoodNotes, and here's the interesting part. Almost all of the top performing digital products I came across in my research were made specifically for GoodNotes. So if you're thinking about getting into the digital planner game, it might be smart to lean into the GoodNotes ecosystem. Clearly, there's a huge audience buying, and the data proves it. Next up, Instagram templates, a product that's super close to my heart because it's actually the first thing I ever sold on Etsy. What I love about Instagram templates is how flexible they are. You can create them for so many different niches. For example, this top performing bundle I found is made for real estate agents. It's made $91,000 in total sales and is sitting in 20 people's carts right now. But get this, it includes 54,000 templates. 54,000. Let's be real, that's not exactly beginner friendly. But don't worry, beginners, I've got you. I found another listing with this colorful retro vibe. It only has 50 templates and has still made $16,000 in revenue. That just goes to show you don't need thousands of pages to be successful. So don't feel pressure to go over the top right out of the gate. If your templates are well designed and stand out, people will buy. Quality over quantity always. Here are some I've created for different niches that will be part of the vault. Alright, this next one is for those of you curious about the wall art niche and more specifically nursery prints. I noticed these are performing really well on Etsy. One listing I found is literally just a set of 3 baby safari animal prints. Super simple, super cute. It's priced at $35, brings in around $500 a month, and has made over $50,000 in total sales. And when you scroll through the rest of the listings in this category, it's clear this niche is thriving. So if you've been thinking about selling wall art, especially for nurseries, this might be a great place to start. Oh, and we're also including a bunch of these in the vault. Most of the products I'm mentioning in this video will be a part of the vault. Let me show you a few of my favorites. Next up is a product in the wedding niche, and as a future bride-to-be myself, I can confidently say this industry is booming. Trust me, I've already spent way too much money to prove it. One of the best digital products to start with in this space? Wedding invitations. I found a Canva editable template that has made over $19,000 in sales, and it's currently sitting in 20 people's carts. Here are a few samples of wedding invitations I've designed myself so you can have an idea. With more and more DIY brides trying to cut costs while still keeping things beautiful, the market is only growing. Custom invitations can be so expensive, so ready-made templates like these are such a budget-friendly alternative. Definitely consider diving into this niche, not just weddings, but the entire event industry, birthdays, baby showers, gender reveal parties, and so much more. There's a lot of opportunities here. I also wanted to find something for you guys in the travel niche, and what surprised me was what's actually performing well are travel agent templates. It makes total sense though, products made for businesses, aka B2B or business to business, tend to sell really well because business owners are usually more willing to invest in tools that make their work easier or look more professional. The top performing listing in this category is a travel agent starter kit bundle, and it's made over $45,000 in total sales. And get this, the top 3 listings I found here are all from the same shop, and they're all performing incredibly well. That third one, it's pulling in around $2,000 per month on its own. So if you're thinking of tapping into the travel industry, this is definitely a product worth exploring, especially if you enjoy designing for service-based businesses. And last but definitely not the least, let's talk about resume templates. To be honest, I didn't expect much from this category at first. I mean, there are tons of free resume templates on Canva already, so I assumed the market would be too saturated, but I decided to look anyway. And the data proved me completely wrong. This top performing listing I found, it's a Google Docs and Microsoft Word resume template, and it's made over $87,000 in total sales. Like what? That absolutely blew my mind. And when you scroll through the rest of the listings in this niche, you'll see the same thing. They're all performing well. Clearly, there's still strong demand for professionally designed resumes. So here's my takeaway. Oversaturation isn't always the enemy. Instead of avoiding popular niches, focus on how you can stand out. That could be your design style, the extra value you pack into the template, like matching cover letters, portfolios, or tips, or the way you market it to a specific profession or audience. At the end of the day, there's still room for your product in a market as massive as this. And the best time to get started is right now. The earlier you jump in, the more time you have to build, experiment, and grow. Waiting for the perfect moment will only delay your success. Even in a crowded space, people will find and choose your product if it's unique, well-designed, and solves a real need. So don't let the fear of competition hold you back. There's space for you, and there's a buyer out there waiting for exactly what you're creating. If you want to start finding winning digital products without spending hours scrolling on Etsy, I highly recommend checking out PROFITTREE's product research tool. Right now, they're offering lifetime access for just $67. No monthly fees, no subscriptions, just a one-time payment, which is honestly so rare for a tool like this. It's normally $360 a year, so don't miss this offer. I'll leave the link in my description box. And to help you get started, I'm also giving away free Canva templates that you can resell. It's also linked down below. When you grab the free templates, you'll also be added to my email list where I share exclusive updates about the vault, my massive resource library of over 1,000 digital products you can resell, which is coming really, really soon. Most of the products I mentioned here will be included in the vault. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do it. Really, really helps my channel. Now go create something amazing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!